Good morning. Today is Tuesday, January 28th, and we have 3 birthdays today. The first birthday is Chelsea Carpenter over at West Virginia, or WV Running Den. Today's Chelsea's 20th birthday. She's Dexter's sister, Ethan's sister, Sammy's sister. I had to think for a minute. Sammy, I almost forgot you. I didn't mean to forget you. I knew it was a cool name, but I couldn't remember it. But anyway, it's Chelsea's birthday. Oh, and Don is the dad, and Stacy is the mom. Got the whole family in there. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chelsea. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Okay, you're 20 today. Guess what happened when I was 20? I got married. Nowadays, people don't get married at 20. I'm sure you're not ready to get married yet, or you haven't lived your life enough. Back then, you had to get married. Well, not you had to get married. That sounds wrong. It's like you were an old maid, I guess, considered. If you didn't get married by the time you were 21 at least, way back in the olden days. Nowadays, that's not the same. But today is also Maddie's 11th birthday. And I forgot to write down exactly who Maddie is, but I think she's Sue Warren's granddaughter. I'm almost positive. But Maddie's 11 no matter what, so today she gets a song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Maddie. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Okay, when I was 11, my house burned down to the ground. And I had to go live with other family members for like 6 weeks. I didn't live with my mother and my father. I used to see them on Sundays. That was the only time I saw my mom and dad. All these memories from when I'm 11. But then I had to write this name down because I wasn't sure I was going to say it right. Chelsea Vanden Heuvel. H-E-U-V-A-L. Chelsea gets a song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chelsea. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Did I say happy cha-cha-cha for Maddie? Cha-cha-cha for Maddie, just in case I didn't. I don't know how old you are, so I can't relate a story. I'm sorry. It's probably for the better that I don't. Okay, I'm back. I tell you all the time, you record on your phone. Sometimes you get phone calls. Anyway, what was I going to talk about today? Oh, I was going to talk about taking this weight loss journey. First of all, I'm going to put a link down below to Meema's McLiving Healthy. She was talking yesterday on her video about the fact that QVC, Oprah was on, and 5,000 people signed up for WW. And so she said they're going to start looking for videos and things like that, which is true. And it's just to send out positive messages. And so that's what this video is going to be about, sending out a positive message to all new WW people that joined, and even people that have been there like I have been for years, is just take it one day at a time. Every day is not going to be a perfect day. It's just not. At the beginning, and there are people out there that are doing really well, and they've done really well. And I consider myself one of those. I have had my ups and downs. I've had my struggles along the way. But for me, joining WW has been a lifesaver. It literally, really has saved my life, because I know that the path I was going on, that my cholesterol was going to start rising, my blood pressure was not going to be under control. I have a history of cancers and diabetes in my family and heart disease. And I've lost almost 77 pounds. And so if I was 77 pounds heavier, that's just that much more health issues that I'd have to face. And every day is not going to be a perfect day. Every meal is not going to be a perfect meal. But just know that, you know, there's so much support here in YouTube land. There's so many people that do reviews of the meetings if you're just an online member. I do a highlight meeting on Saturdays that tells you about the what went on with the meeting. Dish with D does one on Saturdays also. Joan from Joan's Pointed Plate does one on Wednesdays, because she goes to a Tuesday night meeting. And I'm sure, you know, like, just go on the internet and just track in meeting highlights in the suggestion box, or WW meeting highlights, and something will come up, and it'll really encourage you and it'll help you to stay on track. And just know you're not alone. You know, we're all struggling along the way. And if this was easy, you know, there would be only, like I said yesterday, if this was easy, everybody would be skinny and rich. But, you know, it's not easy. And especially if you've struggled like I have most of my life with my weight, it's not difficult, it's not impossible, it's harder. Especially if you're of an older group, like I'm 69. It's not impossible to lose weight, but I'll be honest with you, it's a little more difficult. It really is. But I still like to follow people that are like in their 30s and 40s and just sharing their joy of how much weight they're losing. Robbie at Frekifitwolf, he's doing really great. He's doing really, really well. He's lost over 50 pounds. Ange over at SMAC Vision, she's lost 90 pounds. Sue Slims Down, she's lost over 80 pounds. So, of course, I put you, Sue, in the order of the 30s and 40s. Sorry about that. Well, maybe not, because Sue's not in her 30s or 40s, but she's doing really well. But I'm going to put a link to all of their channels down in the description box down below, so go over and check them out. Maybe they'll give you a different perspective. Chit Paddiwhack is another one that I watch, and there's just, you know, there's so many, I hate to start listing them. Just, you know, if you just type into the suggestion box, you know, WW videos, something will come up, or weight loss videos, or something like that. But I agree with Meema that that you have to be sending out positive messages to everybody that's just joining, because you know what, you've taken that first step, and it's not going to be easy because, like I said, it's, you got to take it one day at a time. Sometimes you got to take it one meal at a time, 1 minute at a time, and if you mess up, just refrain, you know, brush yourself off and start again at the next meal. And if the next meal is just as bad, then start yourself off the next day. And if you had a bad day, then the next day after that. And if you had a bad week, the next week after that. Just always know that you can always come back and start again. And always message people if you think that they can help you. Like if you don't want to leave messages in their comments, most people have an email address listed in their, when you go onto their site, it'll say about them. There's an email address, and just go in and you have a private message them, and they'll help you out. They really will help you out. But you know, I wrote this down because I wanted to remember it, because never regret anything through this whole journey, because good days will always bring you happiness, bad days will always bring you experience, your worst days will always bring you lessons, but your best days will always give you memories. I've had so many good days, I've had so many best days, and I have so many good memories, and this channel has really helped me out tremendously. I can say with 100% certainty that if I would not be doing this YouTube channel, I would not be as successful as I am. I get so much support from everybody out there, and you can get just as much support too. So my message to everybody just joining Weight Watchers or WW, or anybody that's still on the program, is never give up. Never, never give up. If you struggle, you struggle. But that doesn't mean you got to quit. Because the only time you really lose, and the only time you consider yourself a failure, is if you quit. All professional athletes will tell you that they've had their bad days. But they come back the next day and do better. They try. They just keep trying. And that's all you can do in this, is just keep on trying. As long as you don't give up, you'll be successful. I guess that's it for now. But anyway, I'm going to list the channels that I mentioned. I'll have them in my description box. Go over to their channels and check them out. And I'm sure you're going to love their channels. They give you so much to think about. And I wanted to thank Meema for bringing this up in her video yesterday, because I think it's a valid point. No major plans today. I'm going to make some potato salad, which I've already figured into my tracker is going to be 8 points for 1 cup. But you know what? This is what's so good about Weight Watchers is, or WW. I always call it Weight Watchers because it's been since I've been going to Weight Watchers since the 70s. But I finally am successful. I think they finally hit on a plan that's really going to work. I did the plans where you had to eat the liver once a week, and you had to eat the fish 5 days a week, and you know, I did all of that. And you know what? It wasn't a sustainable diet. And it is a diet. I know they keep saying it's a lifestyle, but let's face it, it's a diet. Anything that you eat during the day is your diet. But they finally hit on something that really is going to work, and it is working for me. And I have no intentions of quitting, because I'm not going to consider myself a failure. I just consider myself struggling sometimes, and and we all struggle. So, once again, I lost my train of thought, which happens a lot on this channel. I start to talk about something and then I forget what I was talking about. But anyway, oh, no, the potato salad. I told you, it comes back. Sometimes it takes a little bit. It's got to rattle around a little bit, but then it does come back out. But if you joined the WW, go on the, I know, I kind of used to say that. Go on the app and you can build in whatever recipes that you make. And Jim's having a hamburger for dinner. I'm going to have some ham that I had left over. But I'm going to figure in, and I put it into my tracker. I put all the ingredients in, and I figured out it's 8 points for a cup. Which a cup is going to be a lot of potato salad. It really is. But, and I'm going to enjoy it because I'm living my life and I'm eating the foods that I want to eat. And I'm not depriving myself of anything because I had nacho chips yesterday. It figured into my plan. I've lost 77 pounds. Something must be working on this plan. Okay, enough babbling. Let's go see what I'm going to have for breakfast because I'm going to be eating breakfast pretty soon. Okay, for breakfast I'm going to have some cottage cheese, some strawberries, a pineapple, a cup of tea, a glass of water, and a hard-boiled egg. I did have a green apple a little earlier. Today's January 28th. I started my day with a prayer. Today, the quote for today is, "Tell me and I forget, teach me and I remember, involve me and I learn." Benjamin Franklin. 0 for my egg, berries, pineapple, tea, and water, and 3 points for my half a cup of cottage cheese. So it's 3-point breakfast. I still have 20 points left for the rest of the day. Okay, I'm just going to have a vegetable platter for my lunch. I used the La Terrafina artichoke and jalapeno dip and spread and some diet cranberry juice. So it's a 3-point lunch. I have 17 points left for my dinner. Okay, for dinner I'm going to have a cup of potato salad. It's like even if you mash it down. A cup of potato salad, a salad, some honey baked ham that I had in the freezer, and either for dessert or later on I'm going to have some sugar-free Jell-O with a glass of water. I have my unsweetened tea, and I'm going to use some of this Panera dressing. So I have a cup of potato salad for 8 points, 4 points for my 3 ounces of honey baked ham, 1 point for my Panera dressing, 0 for my salad, tea, and water, and 2 points for my sugar-free pudding. It's 15 points, and I still have 2 points I can carry over. Jim is having a burger and some potato salad and some macaroni salad. Are you going to have salad?
Yeah.
No, Jim's not having no salad.
Macaroni salad.
Oh, there you go. Well, I probably could have just ate half a cup of that potato salad, but it was so good. I haven't had potato salad in quite a while. Jim was very surprised because I like to make things a little different every once in a while. I get tired of eating the same things all the time. Jim didn't eat any salad, but he had potato salad and macaroni salad, as he said. But it was very good. I'm going to have the pudding a little bit later on for my snack tonight. Stayed on track, so that's all that really matters. So I will see you guys in the morning. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, share it if you think somebody might like to see it, and hit that like button. So I'll see you guys in the morning.